We ran a series of polls on our community page to see who you think makes the best tools. We weren't sure what to expect, but you delivered in a big way. So let's see how it all shook out. Keep in mind, these are results from your voting. So if you don't like the results, well, get your friends together and have a voting party next time. The polls are still up, so you can still vote for your favorites and check out the results for yourself. Ready? Here we go. Value is a huge consideration for most of us, and you chose Ryobi as the brand with the best value, earning 36% of your vote. With their huge lineup that includes a lot of lifestyle products, it's easy to understand why so many of you are on the 18-volt ONE+ platform. Rigid and Cobalt were strong as well. However, we apologize if our poll caused you to pulp your meat into fine emulsion, which sounds really gross. When it comes to the tools you actually use the most, Milwaukee Tool topped the votes by a large margin. DeWalt and Makita also had strong showings. Looking at the comments, Bosch, Hilti, Metabo HPT, Cobalt, and Rigid have a solid representation as well. However, we have a power tool prophet suggesting we'll be changing our tune to Flex in the next year or three. Mark your calendars. We asked you about the best durability, and 47% of you told us that the crown sits on Milwaukee Tool's head. Curiously, DeWalt only, rest is trashed, deferred to Hilti on this one. Don't worry, he's still using DeWalt though. Interestingly, hands came up as the most durable. Come to think of it, might have been in service for more than 4 decades with no signs of slowing down. Good call, Rashawn. When it comes to masonry, it's clear Hilti stands on a firm foundation, with 47% of you casting your vote for them. Bosch and Makita were behind by a big gap, but a lot of you put your trust in them. Milwaukee and DeWalt showed up in the comments, along with Dodge earning a vote, and one guy who took the time to let us know he doesn't care. Over to plumbing, and Milwaukee Tool is once again leading with 50% of the vote this time. It's no surprise to see Rigid with a really strong showing as well, and it looks like there's a little negative energy directed toward the Milwaukee fans on this one. Rothenberg and Wheeler Rex got some love in the comments, along with DeWalt, Channel Lock, and Knipex. Electricians showed their loyalty to Matthias Klein and the brand he founded way back in 1857, when it all started with a pair of pliers that needed repair. Milwaukee Tool has gained a lot of market share, and that showed up with 37% of the vote. The comments were a lot more diverse, with votes for Southwire, Knipex, Wera, Weha, Channel Lock, and several others. Apparently at least one electrician prefers Milwaukee tampons. I honestly didn't know they made those. On the woodworking side, Makita jumped to the front of the line with 43% of the vote. 23% of you chose Festool's German design tools, with Bosch earning a nice chunk of your vote in third. There were a few mentions of the old Porter cable tools, and many of you correctly said that it's hard to choose the best brand. With more corded tools in this space, it's a lot easier to go with multiple manufacturers and get the best tools each has to offer. In the automotive sector, was there really a question Snap-on would dominate? They earned 50% of your vote, along with plenty of comments about the price. There were many more votes in the comments on this question though, and it was a pretty diverse group that includes Gear Wrench, SK, Milwaukee, Matco, Tecton, and a lot more. Harbor Freight made an appearance, but the real question mark is with the vote for Aldi. Eggs, cheese, ground beef, and a filter wrench? Asking who makes the best hand tools almost isn't fair, because there are so many great manufacturers in the space and every trade uses them. With that disclaimer, Knipex took first place with 41% of the vote. It's no surprise to find a wide variety of names in the comments. However, John did let us know that everyone who didn't vote for DeWalt is in denial. Watch out for the crocodiles. When it comes to innovation, Milwaukee Tool earned 60% of the vote, and that was the highest vote count for any of our polls questions. While there were a lot of great choices listed in the comments, we're waiting for more of you to weigh in on the discussion of whether not changing is innovative or not. Metabo HPT, the brand that used to be Hitachi and known as Hikoki in the other parts of the world, pushed ahead of the rest to earn the win for pneumatic tools. That's no surprise, as their nailers have a rock-solid reputation among builders. Ingersoll Rand had a great showing in the comments from mechanics and really showed us that we probably should have separated pneumatic nailers from pneumatic wrenches. However, nuclear explosion dropped a none of the above bomb on the conversation before it mushroomed into the stratosphere. Milwaukee Tool earned 51% of your vote for the best cordless tools, and Makita edged out DeWalt with both taking a good count. We call them the Big Three for a reason, and they collectively dominated the vote count. If there's anything we learned from your comments, though, it's that Milwaukee is really hard to write in Korean. No matter what your favorite brand is, it was a lot of fun for us to see your thoughts on these topics. We'll keep the conversation going. Thanks for all your voting and comments and for frankly entertaining us. And as always, thanks for watching. Help us out by subscribing to our channel below. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on our latest videos.